Oh.
They're only under your control for about 10 minutes.
What?
But Tibbs, as you kind of look into the test tube, it's a humanoid figure that's kind of twisted and shaped from various blood veins. You see that there's more throughout the area, and they're kind of giving off a faint glow that kind of illuminates more of the room. Allie, tell you what. Give me an animal handling check.
Oh no.
If you manage to beat it,
Can I help?
I am going to give you a 17 to beat. If you can beat that, I will let you keep them.
What just happened?
As long as you take care of them and feed them.
She's AFK.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll wait for her to come back.
It's a cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. You may need to mute them for a minute.
On it.
Yeah, they're muted to the stream. We could still hear them though.
Mm-hmm. Because I would have to mute them myself.
Yeah.
If she can beat an animal handling DC, I will let her keep them.
Oh, it's too bad I'm a bear and can't assist in that. Shame.
That's really a shame. Such a shame.
I even have an enhance ability. Oh.
I could help, maybe. Right?
But would Various do that?
Yeah, what would you do to help? Because you'll need to give me how you're going to do it.
I know.
Yeah.
I just like having pets.
Listen. I know. But
I think your best bet would actually to ask Freyas to do it because she has a +7 in animal handling.
Yeah.
But they would be tame to you, not Flix.
Yeah. But ES knows. ES knows that I had a problem.
Oh my gosh, just need all the little babies.
Though, remember that one time that I was just like, should I just do a random animal handling check? Just in the middle of this alley and got a nat 20 and a Wampus cat fell out of the sky?
What?
Yep. Yeah.
The heck is a Wampus cat?
It's a 6-armed Cheshire cat.
Oh.
It is literally a cat with 6 limbs.
She has too many. She has so many pets.
She has a baby Tarask.
She has a problem.
How does? Oh my god!
I want to visit their house.
I mean, no, I was there. I'm just thinking, like, how does the positive room deal with this menagerie?
Ashton is very calm about it. Very patient. Because I swear, it's like I have a feeling that it's every time she goes out, she comes back with the pet. Hands down.
Probably not that much, but she does like it. She at least cares for things that she finds injured and tries to find them a good home.
I'm suddenly remembering a meme where it's like, this cat needs a good home. We already have 5, but this one's orange. We don't need a cat in every color. It's too late. I'm already bringing it home. We can't just keep adopting cats.
Because she is not a hoarder. She just she makes sure that she can take care of her pets.
That's why she has gotten Leonard on board with helping with Prism.
Yep. Because it just wasn't going to work in the positive room anymore. And
it's getting too big.
Yep. And it probably needed more food and better care.
Mm-hmm.
Especially considering it can explode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it can go boom.
It is literally a creeper.
Yeah.
And it will reconstitute itself.
Yep.
Even better! That's the best kind of pets!
But everybody else will be dead.
Because yeah, you gotta remember the thing about Tarask. They heal very quickly. Very quickly. So you have basically an elementally unstable Trask. It is a walking nuclear elemental bomb that cannot die.
And is super sweet.
It's very sweet, and the best part is that the explosions are triggered by its anxiety.
Just constant music at all times.
Yeah, music
Well,
is what
that's part of why it being with positive is a good thing.
Lots
Is
of music.
because they can keep it nice and calm
Mhm.
and
Oh
can
no,
teach
now
it
I'm
good
just,
things.
I'm just
Mhm.
remembering the stupid predictions for music that we've been doing in the asks, and Tick is like, it's happy core and speed core for positive.
You're not
But
wrong.
like, yeah, those are kind of happy, but they're also kind of fast.
Aim speed.
So for the time being,
Should we move forward a
Would you
little
like to
bit?
look around at the benches or anything in this? Because this is very obvious to all of you. This is an old guild laboratory.
does Rose recognize anything here?
Considering the fact that you're standing in the doorway, not immediately.
Okay.
You're sitting on a bear that's just been standing there.
Fair enough.
Various
You could
is gonna-
probably guide the bear a little.
Rose will then gesture towards Various to move inside the doorway.
And we'll at least go over here, away from the snakes.
Various is going to start looking around, sort of very fervently and purposely.
Rose, I'm going to pull you into another channel.
Oh
Bye
no!
bye.
Pizza!
Time.
Rose, as you start to approach some of the old benches, you see that there's various alchemical setups and various items kind of littered about as if someone had ransacked the place some time ago. There is dust, there is mildew all over the place, mold growing in some spots, but you recognize a bit of what this was, not from the past life before the guild, but during your time in the guild. You know that for the most part, primordial bodies were often collected and used in experiments, and you see various jars that are purposely enchanted to either be unbreakable or have a hard time breaking. And you can see different multicolored fluids kind of stagnating in some of these, and you get the
Hello. You cut out, Nova. You're still there?
Hmm?
You cut out for like 5 seconds.
but at least from what you can gather, someone had come through here previously and torn it apart, obviously. But you were able to find a rather intact beaker filled with a kind of a glowing, I would say, purple ooze.
Hmm.
You don't know what it is, but hey, you found an unbreakable jar.
Welcome back.
Rose is now
Hello.
holding a rather sturdy beaker, grabbed over from a nearby table, holding a glowy purple ooze inside of it.
Something's with your mic.
Hello?
You sound far away.
Yeah, you're really muffled.
Do I still sound muffled?
A little better.
Yep.
A little bit, yeah.
Just a moment.
No.
Okay, how's that?
Still the same. What the heck? You were finding the off channel.
Huh, that is
Oh,
weird.
You're good.
There it
You're
goes.
good.
There it goes.
Okay.
Oh,
Probably Discord stuff.
Probably.
that was weird.
Yeah. But yeah, just repeat myself. Rose leans over to the table near Fria's and grabs up a rather sturdy beaker containing a glowing purple ooze inside of it. They inspect it for a moment, kind of move it around, checking the viscosity of it.
And as you
And-
kind of tilt it around, sometimes parts of it darken and you can see stars inside of it. It's
Oh,
obviously some type
no.
of blood.
Oh.
You have obtained a beaker, an unbreakable beaker full of void primordial blood.
I'm sure
It's
that's
just
great
like
to have
gold
on your
slogger.
person.
It's fine.
Just gonna stash that away then.
Barrius is just looking at the snakes.
And the snakes are staring at
Uh-oh.
Flix. Staring.
We're back.
So, here is the stipulation for you, Flix.
Oh no.
If you can beat an animal handling check, I will let you keep them.
Sweet.
We know the number. You don't.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
You can continue to roll within the next 10 minutes to keep trying to tame them.
Sweet.
So, I'll let you know when you can roll again.
Okay.
But, yeah, I
Are,
will give you multiple chances.
Nice.
East, are they unmuted?
Yep, we're all good.
Sorry about that.
But, Rose picked up a unbreaking vial full of void primordial blood. Tiberius isn't. Looks like. Are you investigating the test tubes?
Of course.
So, Tiberius, in this one, you see a hopolition. They're missing one ear. They're missing a leg, as if they've been openly dissected and preserved in this test
Now-
tube.
Are they specifically Hopulation, or are they Gardanian, which is just the general species?
Tiberius recognizes them.
Oh.
How does Tiberius recognize them?
Come with me.
No!
The cutoff
Oh,
screen.
dang it. No! And then dragged away.
Boy, pizza place is busy tonight.
But
yeah,
yeah, I
what
don't
did
know.
you order, by the way?
I just ordered like a personal pan pizza, double pepperoni. Oh, but man, you should have seen it there. They had like a full arcade setup, like they had like a Mortal Kombat and Soul Calibur. Like that place was rad. Totally nothing
we're-
bad happened there.
Now, was the pepperoni in star shaped?
Hmm.
Oh no!
What are you casting it on, Tibbs?
Test tube?
Okay, that's gonna hit no matter what. I mean, it's like hitting a barn. What are you trying to do with it?
I'm trying to make it shatter like glass.
Tiberius, as you cast Witch Bolt and the electricity zaps into the testing tube, it lights it up. It's almost as if it's absorbing the magic. And all of you can now see this. It is a mangled corpse inside of it. And Tiberius, what are you feeling right now?
Absolute rage.
And you all
Rose,
see
did
it.
you get off Barrius?
I mean, Rose saw a flash that, of course, they're going to investigate.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And you all see Tiberius. He looks absolutely enraged. And he's crying a little bit.
Tiberius?
But the Witch Bolt is simply absorbed into the test tube. If anything, it gives it power and lights it up. And you see you all see the same sight. You see a pure white pelt. You see a hopolition. Missing a leg and one of his ears.
Okay, so specifically a Hopulation.
Very specifically. And specifically a white pelt. And he's almost suspended in this tube, dissected down the middle, like some gruesome dissection experiment. They are very much dead.
Dear God.
Tiberius?
Get away from me, Various. He's going to maintain the witch bolt on it.
All it's doing is powering it, so it's lighting it up.
Rose looks over to Frias. Frias, will you come over here? I think this is in your ballpark.
The bear goes over to Rose.
And we'll point towards the test tubes.
Mhm. There are books and notes all around it, especially on the tables between the test tubes. They're old, covered with dust and the like.
I'm guessing you are trying to convince Freyas to unbear.
That's up to Frias.
The bear isn't very intelligent.
If you're not going to help me, get away!
Yeah, there's no signs of cracking on the test tube.
Tell Flix that he may not want to be back here as he looks back. And Bella is also gonna come up.
Flex, you that strumming you're doing, just keep that up. Good work. Yeah.
You!
This
Tell
looks
you
like
what.
I'm a little bit
Everything
closer
okay
to
there?
Flix.
Does somebody
It-
need me?
Flix,
It's
it's
fine.
gruesome.
You, Belua! Break this thing, now!
Belua's going to look to Various for a moment before turning back to the glass and raises up a claw.
Go ahead and roll me his attack at advantage.
Oh, at advantage. So, are we saying it just hits?
Pretty much, yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
as Belua brings his claw in, the glass shatters as this green liquid pulls out, almost like jelly, like, very liquidous jelly, kind of pulls out and covers the ground as the body collapses onto the floor.
Brace is going to rush up the running water to try and catch the body.
Okay, and that's not hard to do. It's covered in the slime. It has more of a medicinal, preserved smell to it. But, yeah.
Tiberius. Tiberius.
1 second, kids, again. They don't listen when told to go to bed.
I'm gonna message you something real quick, Jim, just so you understand what's going on.
Oh, I have a pretty good idea of what's going on.
Various is talking to himself and not listening to Various as he's trying to make sure what he sees is really what he sees.
It's very real. It is very real. More importantly, as you're closer, you realize that a key organ is missing, the heart.
Various. Find the notes.
Who is it? I know very well it's a relative of yours. The resemblance is impossible to deny. But who is it?
No one of any importance anymore. Find the notes. They took the heart for a reason.
Can I do an insight on that?
Yes.
On that deception? I'm probably not going to get it, but actually, there's no way. Even if I get a nat 20, I wouldn't get it. Okay.
And there are books and notes scattered all over the place, especially on the tables here next to these test tubes. And you kind of start sifting through them before you find a couple pages that seem to be reports, rituals, but They're all with a particularly signed name. A name, Various, you recognize.
And
It's Tiberius's mother, and it's signed off by your sister. Which leads you to the conclusion. Either your sister is working for his mother, or something else is going on.
is there anything specifically about why the heart is missing?
Yes, in fact, as you begin to sort through some more of the notes, almost a little frantically, you come across documentation on the creation of a construct, a flesh construct. In particular, it needs important organs such as the heart. However, as you begin to read, they kind of realize that the experiment, at least from documentation, did fail as the soul, as they're writing down, did not transfer, and they had to use an alternative means to control it. The only thing pretty much left on the notes is that the construct has been requisitioned and locked away.
Tiberius.
Animal handling, Ollie.
Tiberius.
Oh my god.
Wow, you're getting terrible rolls.
Getting terrible
I'm
rolls
so
now.
sorry.
That's okay. It happens.
You've got probably about 2 or 3 more left.
Okay.
Because they're still listening and watching and kind of doing the cobra wiggle as you play.
Cobra wiggle.
You know what I'm talking about.
Love it. I love it.
Because
Tiberius,
they're
I'm
basically
sorry.
they're basically little tiny water cobras.
Sorry for what?
You're not going to want to read this.
Give it to me, Burrows.
He slowly hands over the papers.
Tiberius is going to gently put the body to the ground before taking the paper and reading it.
And you're able to read the same thing that Various found, is that the subject, as they're called, was requisitioned, captured, tormented, dissected, all under orders from your mother. And the torment and experimentation was written off by Various' own sister.
It had a name.
And it's only classified as it in the papers. Importantly, you see the research on creating a flesh construct from its heart, and that the soul, while unruly, was eventually bent to your mother's will.
Oh, that just doubles my efforts to kill the bitch.
Rose, seeing this, brings back a painful memory. You've dealt with something like this before, so I'm going to be pulling you into another channel.
Oh no! Bye!
You see flashes of people being taken into a building, of twisted, mangled corpses being torn free, with their souls being captured into devices and created into weapons. Weapons used by a government that you originally fought against, which is how you came across the guild in the first place. You see these flashes for a brief moment before you're brought back to reality.
Oh, that was fast.
Another personal pizza?
Oh, personal pizza. Everyone's getting pizza today.
I had to
Except
I had
the
to
bear.
I had to show someone in the Mortal Kombat cab who's the boss.
Various breathes in and out, and without another word starts moving down further into the lab.
Okay. And you see another test tube, as well as a large smearing of blood leading down another corridor. This test tube, however, is dark. You can't see into it. It's like murky.
That's always a good sign. He's got a
What's-
very stoic expression as he starts down this way.
Flix, you can go ahead and give me another animal handling check.
I believe in you, Flix!
Are you kidding me? It's getting lower. Nope. Sorry. You do see everyone else is starting to move ahead, though. Kind of leaving you alone with the bear. And the snakes are going to follow you.
Rose
Now, does
will.
Flix see the body?
Oh, he can see the bodies. Oh, he can see it, considering the fact that the green ooze spilled out across the entire floor.
He looks at between Various and Tiberius. That one of you? Your kind?
Was.
Oh. Does he notice that Tiberius looks more off than normal?
Mhm. You can kind of see tears at the corner of his eyes. He looks distressed. He looks angry. Especially angry.
Flix is gonna go up to Tiberius and put a hand on his shoulder.
Grace is going to continually look at the corpse on the ground without looking up at Flix.
He just whispers to him, "We're gonna make them pay."
Oh, of that, you are surely correct. Let's go. There's nothing more for me here.
Why is it making me stop? Thank you. For some reason, it kept trying to make me hide areas. And there's just a big smear of blood going down this hallway, as if something was dragged.
Tiberius.
What is it, Burroughs? Are you enjoying this?
Why would you think I'd be enjoying this?
Oh, I don't know. Seeing your rival be moved to stepping into disgusting green liquids over the death of one of their peers.
You're not rivals anymore, you're brothers. Shut up and move along. He says very coldly, which is not normally like him.
Up ahead of you, Flix, at the kind of crossroads of the hallways, there's just a big giant puddle of blood. It's fresh. Very fresh.
Is there any hint of which way the blood would potentially have gone, like where a body would have been dragged?
You can't tell.
Corridors, like
Not from here. It just looks like something was heaped here. You do see little drip drops heading north.
Is that up?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. There's no compass on this map, so I can't tell.
Hold on.
So
Where's
good.
the- I gotta do something real quick because I forgot to put something up here. There we go. There we go. Okay. And as you move your way further, you start to see drag marks on the ground. These are also very fresh.
Flix is gonna ready his blade, but also sort of keep everybody behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And tell Various to, if he has to jump on Tiberius, depending on what we come down here, and I don't care if Tiberius hears it. Depending on what is up there, you don't make any sudden moves. Because anger emotions will get you killed.
I'll be perfectly fine.
Not from what I just saw.
And I was just charming snakes.
Please. I was lost in the moment. I'm fine now.
Are you sure?
Perfectly.
Okay. We're all in this together. Nobody's anybody's rival. We are family now. End of story. All of you. Understand?
Yes.
Rose? Various?
God damn it.
Right.
Good. Now let's find out what's down there and kick its ass.
You don't immediately hear anything, but you see more blood going up the hallway. You see smudged footsteps. Furthermore, it is a long, dark hallway. It is very, very quiet. Up ahead, there
I
is
don't
a
like being
fork.
followed.
Up ahead, there is a fork in the road, but more importantly, as you reach that point, you hear something, you hear some sort of mass moving up ahead of you.
Moving or dragging?
A little of both, this way.
Okay. I'm going to very carefully and quietly just sort of flutter up there.
You see a set of strong metal bars as well as some sort of cage. You see blood pooled on the ground and some sort of mass on the ground
God.
writhing.
Lovely.
Oh no.
Does the mass have any, like, distinguishable features of it, or do we have to get closer for that?
You have to get a little bit closer to the bars.
Okay, I'll come up to the bars and look at it.
You see this mass of flesh, arms, pulsing organs, as if they were melded together in some sort of failed attempt at creating a construct.
Oh god. It's like Akira all over again.
It's disgusting.
Okay.
You can see from various areas of the mass, just limbs of different creatures grasping and grabbing at the floor, which is probably what the dragging sound that you heard was.
What's going on
Okay,
up
so-
there, Flix?
There is some sort of monstrosity in here, but it's caged, so maybe it's best to keep it that way.
The notes did say they failed, so whatever's in there is not of importance.
Maybe we should check down the other hallway to see if the perpetrator got away.
There's another room ahead. And in this room, it almost looks like a drainage room. There's several drains all throughout the chamber that have various stages of blood rot being poured down. You see puddles of blood. It's surprisingly well lit, and you see there's actually some more snakes in the corner.
Oh, yay! Great!
And the other two are still following you, so go ahead and make me an animal handling check for the other two. Yes! You matched it. It meets it, it beats it. These two little snakes are now yours.
Oh my god.
They have heard enough of your playing, they want to stay with you.
Play Wonderwall.
I'll have to make them icons.
Yay! That's Basil and Buttercup. Yeah.
God
They
damn it.
are actually combat capable, I will say that, as
That's what
yes, and Jin is well aware.
Okay, so Nova,
Hmm.
I have a theory for you.
Of course.
So what if, hypothetically, someone were to put said snakes into a book of unending glitter, give said book to, say, the guild, and then give them surprise glitter snakes that poison and kill them?
That'd be funny, but these guys cannot take on the guild. They're not that strong.
Damn! What if we feed them a lot?
But
By the way,
as
one gigantic freaking cobra comes out of nowhere.
I mean, Rose and East and Jin did fight these guys in the last campaign, and they're basically the rats of this world. They have a little bit of HP, a little bit of attack, but for some reason they kept not wanting. But the snakes, nat 20s all over the place.
Oh shit! That's fine. They're gonna do my performance. They're gonna become my disco snakes.
Yeah, these 2 snakes are officially yours.
And now, snake cage match. 2 against 3. Who wins?
The 3.
The 3.
Well, yeah.
Anyway. But these 3 in the corner don't seem to be paying any attention. They seem to be fighting over a limb. Just a decayed limb on the ground.
This world's rats.
What does the limb look like?
It's kind of humanoid looking. It's kind of pale, gross, and it's been there for a while.
Okay.
It's
Not
made of skin.
optimistic. I'm good.
No.
What if I were to take a flute and Pied Piper all the snakes down here?
You
Wanna
can
make
try.
a snake army?
Snake army.
I'm only allowing you to have these 2, though.
Damn! Just outside of Rose's house is this army of water snakes. Where did they come from? The sewers?
I didn't sign off on this.
Yes, I hope you realize that you're gonna have 2 water snakes in your house now.
Rose
Oh,
will
I
never
know.
leave the
Oh my
house.
god. They're water snakes that live in the ducts. You just walk by a freaking air duct and stupid snake! Or like cats attacking you from under a box.
But all they do is they cough up glitter, so you just keep the glitter on you.
Oh god.
when they spit ash, it's just glitter.
I mean, they
Go to
are
open
made
up the
of-
fridge.
they're-
Snakes.
They are literally made of water, so
They're beautiful. I love them.
Oh, that means they could come out of the tap.
yes, they can.
Time for a nice glass of snake. Oh no.
Aw. Why is this water?
Tiberius, you see that there is another doorway over here. And you can see some toppled over tables. More blood, of course.
Of course. What would a lab be without blood?
I don't know, sterile.
Maybe. As you kind of enter it, this room's actually rather well lit, but you see a large area full of massive sort of flesh piles that are in various states of decay behind a set of
Ooh.
bars. You see several stations that have... It's been wrecked, obviously. There's notes and papers all over the place, some soaked in dried blood, several beakers broken and on the floor, as if someone has ransacked this place.
Yes, Tiberius is actively looking for reading material. Shut up.
There's quite a lot of it. Give me an investigation, though.
I am lucky. Because investigation is not his strong point.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Put these guys in there. But as you're looking around, you see some more papers, more specifically, handwriting by your mother. Specifically, notes and letters of request.
Requests for...
From the looks of it, it's almost as if she hired the guild. There's even receipts of payment.
What?
Receipts of payment for the capture of a specific individual. And she paid quite a lot. We're talking several millions of gold.
I thought the guild would be the effort in employ, but this seems a little bit worse.
Various. As you kind of move forward, you see that there's a very well lit room ahead of you. More importantly, it seems to be a circular room housing an altar that seems to be. The altar itself is kind of like a fountain in nature with blood streaks running down from what looks to be a spire in the center that looks like a needle. There are skeletons throughout the room. Dust, blood, as if this was a sacrificial chamber. More importantly, you see old stands of armor and weapons all along the walls. And yeah, the snakes very gleefully obey you, Flicks. You got 2 little water snakes around your arms. They're very cool to the touch. Kind of feel like you know those jello water tube things that kids used to play with? That's kind of what they feel like.
Nice.
You can definitely see that there is some body parts. Like I said, on the other side of the bars. They're not moving, though. It seems more of a repository. And up ahead, you see the same altar that Various sees.
How fresh does the blood look?
It seems to be various different states. Some are older, some are newer. But as you get closer, Tiberius, you notice that there is actually something impaled on the spike in the center.
Oh, good.
It's a heart. It's still beating.
Oh, bad. It's still beating.
Still beating.
Wait, that would be a wisdom save, wouldn't it? Nah, -1. What a shame. What a shame.
That's an 8.
Tiberius is going to mage hand and try and yank that thing off of the spike.
Okay.
Is it Gardenian sized?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. So show me that spell.
Up to 10 pounds it can lift.
Mm-hmm.
Spells, mage hand. Why don't I have the superior unseen servant? Damn it!
So how are you doing this?
Straight up off the spike using mage hand. He doesn't want to touch it. It's just he just wants it to stop beating.
As you pull it off the spike, you all hear this ripping, gurgling scream coming from behind you before everything goes silent and the heart stops beating.
There. Let's leave. We're done here. We need to find that thing, get it done, and finish what we started.
Curious, on your map, this is the location that Glacia marked.
He knows. He's very much aware. He's
Mhm.
not saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
You should go look.
There he is. Where's Frace?
They were with they were with Rose.
And they're now behind you.
Frace,
I
can I have the box, please?
Phrase gave Various the box, but you don't know that. And she's also a bear.
Yes.
So you kind of just look back and see bear face.
Stop being a bear and give me the box.
Well, if you want to waste a wild shape, she will turn back. Well, actually, no. She'll actually look at Various as a bear.
No,
You
don't
go
do
and
anyone-
I have it. Just go and take it, and I need a minute to look through this.
There
And
it is.
he
The box.
holds out the box. Now, I need some time.
Various, I'm going to pull you into another channel.
No!
Pizza time!
I offered to take the box. Jeez, you guys just don't trust Tiberius for some reason.
Jin said they held out the box.
Yeah, but they moved off right after that.
Oh, well, we'll just have to check to see. Oh, that was quick. Everyone's getting personal pan pizzas today. Jeez.
Was Tiberius able to take the box, or was he walking away with it?
No, Various handed it to him and just said, "You go and do what you have to do, and leave me to look at this for a few minutes."
Tiberius is going to pocket the box.
I'm waiting to see what everyone else does first.
Rose is deciding to not going right into the chamber, but is keeping an eye on Various, given the discussion they had earlier.
And Various, you can still see Flix and Rose kind of watching you.
I would like some space, please.
You gonna be okay?
I need to focus.
Come on, Flex.
What would you like to do, Various?
Various is first going to cast a spell right here.
Okay.
And now he's going to try and figure out how this altar works.
The altar is very bizarre. It has one major spike in the center, as well as several smaller ones around the basis of it. Almost like a tower with smaller towers around it. The smaller towers almost look like they're able to hold items, objects. Some are slotted, some are not. At least from what you saw with the heart, the center spike seems to be the one that takes the offering. What do you want to do?
Can I do a check to double check how, like, to get a good feel for how it works?
Arcana.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
Oh my god!
Yeah, you can't make heads or tails of this thing. It's too alien for you.
He's going to take the ring
Okay.
and is going to put it on one of those things.
Which one?
For the ones that look like they held items.
Okay, so one of the smaller spires.
Yeah.
Okay, and as you slide it in, you see that the runes on the ring begin to light up and channel into the altar. Almost as if it's become active. But it doesn't do anything past that.
He looks at his hand for a moment. And he's still got his spectral guardian here, sort of blocking the way. And Very suddenly, he slams his hand down on the spike.
Which one?
The one in the center.
The tallest. Okay. You are going to take 31 points of damage as you slam your hand into the spike. Your blood pools out and slides down the center spike into almost a basin into the altar. Do you keep it there?
Yep.
As you continue to keep it there, your blood continues to drain out, and it begins to actually cause the altar to glow. The green runes that originally were on the ring begin to turn red, and the entire chamber begins to glow. You take another 2 points of damage as you bleed out. So you continue to keep it there, because the light is getting brighter.
Okay, give me 1 second. I need, as a side note, I have dyscalculus, so I need to really quickly get out my calculator.
That's fine.
Remember, we're totally family. Don't get anyone to help you. It'll be fine.
A bear with twice the amount of blood as a normal person. Don't worry about it.
Also, yes, Tiberius, the mass has stopped moving. Frias and Flix, you do see glowing coming from the altar room.
You also see a giant Gardanian sort of figure standing in your way.
Mm-hmm. Right about here. Kind of blocking the path.
So he's gonna keep his hand there.
Okay. And you're going to take a little bit more damage because you're keeping it there as the altar begins to actually pull blood out of you. Wow, you're actually getting really good rolls. And you feel as if the life force of your body's being drained, but as you look down to the ring, you realize that the band itself is starting to crack. Do you keep your hand there?
Yeah, he's in a mode of this is his fault.
This is the last roll. 3 damage. You feel the altar stop pulling life force from you, but there's a pulse of energy that ripples out from the actual pillar itself, and you see the ring shatter into a brilliant display of red, bloody light. You're thrown back, your hand being ripped off the spike, and the entire room is filled with a bright red light. You all see this. You're all kind of blinded for the moment. It's almost as if there was a severe release of magic in the entire room. Various, please roll me a constitution check. Or a save, sorry, a save.
Alrighty.
Perfect. You're able to keep your consciousness as you kind of shield your eyes from the explosion. The one that's not, with the hand that's not injured. But more importantly, from the ring, you see an energy coalesce into a shape of a swirling soul. And it begins to take shape of a humanoid being that collapses to the floor in front of you. The ring is now broken. Pride is free. So I'm going to actually get them and move them here. Why can't I put the token on, please? Give me a second.
No
It's not
worries.
letting me... Yeah, it's not letting me use his icon for some reason. Can I please use the icon? Roll 20? No? Hold on. Where is it? There it is. Shrink it down. Okay. He is now... Pride is unconscious on the floor. You actually all feel that burst of magic through the entire laboratory. Various, you've also lost the ring. It is now destroyed.
Yay!
There we go. Yeah, Various, you have officially freed Pride. They're unconscious on the ground, pay in mind. The ring is destroyed, but they're obviously very corporeal and very much not trapped anymore. You are in a lot of pain, though.
The Guardian will disappear.
Okay.
What just happened?
You don't hear anything from the chamber.
What the hell just happened here?
Tiberius, as you enter the room, you see Belua standing there. You see Various up against the wall as they were knocked back from something, and you see the shape of a very familiar entity laying on the floor unconscious.
Don't really care about Pride. What's wrong with Various?
Wow! Rose, you do and see Pride on the ground. They are indeed unconscious.
Huh. Son of a bitch did it. Does Pride look injured in any way?
No. Just unconscious. Not injured.
Various is going to yell for Flicks.
Flicks will run in. What happened?
There's a new person on the floor. You haven't met them, Flix.
I said you were family. It doesn't mean hurting each other.
Tiberius is going to point to Various, who is obviously losing blood. Say, "Fix now!"
Get out of the way. I put you away.
Various's paw is bleeding profusely. Almost as if they shoved it onto a giant spike. And yeah, Tibbs, you can actually see a bunch of blood on the altar now. Like fresh blood. And also fragments of what looks to have been a piece of jewelry.
Rose is going
so close to dying, I'd beat you half to death myself right now.
Rose is going to kneel down and try to pick up Pride in their arms.
They're very easy to pick up. They're rather light.
Can someone get Various and come back to the other room?
7.
Well, no, because I'm actually casting at spell slot 4.
Uh-huh.
So it's increased by 1d8 for every spell slot above first.
Mm-hmm. It heals a little bit, but it's obvious that he made quite a large gash.
Bullshit. So he gets 14.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It healed about half of what he did to himself. A little bit.
I can use healing word to heal the rest.
Yeah.
We should probably save that.
Your little bun really cut themselves hard.
Can I use medicine to stabilize?
I'd say that the healing, the cure wounds, was able to seal the wound. Didn't close it fully, but it stopped it from bleeding.
Okay, well, I'll patch him up with whatever cloth I have on hand, which is probably a lot because I've got a friggin' dance kit and shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really easy to carry Pride, especially since he is really limp in your arms.
Is there anything on this table?
There's a lot of broken old books and beakers and just sort of lab equipment in general. It's obvious that someone's been through here previously.
Rose, with one sweep of the arm, just basically knocks enough stuff aside and lays Pride on top of the table.
Okay. Just kind of knocks all the stuff onto the ground. Okay. So I'll put him over there.
Can someone please get Various over here when he has a moment? I can take care of.
We are having words right now, Rose.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Seriousness?
Sorry.
Flex, how exactly are you fixing that pierced hand?
Wrapping it up with cloth and stuff like that I have. Because I've got like kits for acting and stuff like that.
Tiberius, the only emotion you're feeling right now is absolute rage towards your mother. It's pretty much covered your judgment right now. You are essentially seeing red.
He just comes over and kicks Various. Of course I'm not happy.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh. This is spicy. Spicy.
God fucking damn it.
They are literally having a scuffle in front of you here, Flex. Ooh!
Oh.
Are you casting it centered on yourself, I'm guessing?
Not to mention most of their spells are now impossible.
Mm-hmm. So now there's just various... You're trying to scream, Tibbs, but you hear nothing but deafening silence.
Furious hand motion.
That's why there's a bunch of points and exclamation points and nothing happening. Then just furious hand motions. He's too mad to realize he's not saying anything.
He's suddenly Italian.
I'm gonna separate the bunnies.
How do you want to separate them? Various is kind of sitting on the ground, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally getting between them and holding my hands and holding them apart.
Oh. So yeah, Flex is getting between you, Tibbs.
I want to see if Tibbs realizes that he's silenced right now. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
Yes, Tiberius is seething but standing back to let Flix keep Various alive from his stupid self.
Pride looks completely untouched, Rose. Completely untouched.
You know, that almost killed me.
You silly bunny. Okay, so when silence is down, nobody can talk. So I'm going to look at Tibbs and sort of pantomime the no more yelling.
Kind of like when you're telling a child to keep it down, kind of put your hand above your head and kind of lower it down.
Yeah.
There's an eye twitch.
These are indoor voices. We all know that never works. We all know it never works. Oh!
Okay. I'm going to lift the silence.
I'll
I'm going to look at Various. Stop putting what your sister's done on yourself. You're not her. She's not you.
Tiberius in the background. Ah, sighing!
You! I'll silence you again. Don't make me whole person on you.
Whoa. Whoa.
Now I said, we are one big happy family, and we're going to be a big happy family. Or so help all your gods, I will make you a big happy family against your will. You, stop trying to kill yourself. You, stop crying and lying and yelling and screaming about every damn thing. And you two, you're a bear and you've got... Who is that? What did I miss?
You pet your snakes for 2 minutes.
You pet your new snakes for 2 minutes and everything, a new person shows up. 2 rabbits are fighting, one's almost dead, and the bear's just sitting on her ass being like,
I've literally done nothing wrong since fair fighting.
Oh! Bear just tilts their head. I love that the wine mom trope has now fallen on Flix.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was originally Freya's, Flix has shoved them off that pedestal. And Tibbs has gone, what are you doing over there, Tibbs?
Tibbs is sulking.
Yeah, he's sulking in the corner.
He's sulking like a spoiled child. Keeps it up. Go and get the backhand.
0 to Dad in 1.0
If-
seconds.
If we're done with the pep talks here, I was going to tend further to Various and hopefully Pride here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, let's get them taken care of before we go any further in this hellhole. The only good thing come out of this place was Basil and Buttercup.
Any hint on who might have linked Tibbs?
He means his mother.
Yeah,
Who in
Hortensia.
specific?
Specifically Hortensia. Or where they would have brought whatever the alternate method of control was.
As you begin to go through the notes, there's obvious tellings and writings and letters of correspondence back and forth between your mother and the guild. She brought this alternative means back with her to use. And there's several reports of her being quite pleased with the outcome and how easy it is to control. And how beneficial it's been to her to keep you under control. You were mentioned a few times in those letters.
Like, literally red?
With rage.
No, is he literally changed color?
I certainly hope not.
Okay.
I mean, unless he's been stepping and rolling in the blood on the floor.
Poor
Just
Flick.
goes full predator and is like trying to blend in with his surroundings.
Flick's just pop that wine bottle.
He's gonna be stumbling a little bit. Thank you.
And once everyone is back in the room, Rose is going to concentrate for the next 10 minutes and do prayer of healing.
Okay. Very
And
nice.
Flick's gonna look at Varys. Don't ever pull that again.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Nothing like that will ever happen again. Fine.
Oh,
It's
it better
fine.
not.
It's fine.
Or wherever you end up won't be enough to save you from what I will do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, as Tibbs runs off. Yeah. As Rose is
Various
concentrating
will-
on his spell.
Oh, no, Barrius is not following now.
Tibbs, what are you doing?
Where do you think you're going?
Tim is gonna squeeze through those bars.
No, you're not.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah, you guys can't squeeze those bars. They're very tightly bound.
I'm pretty thin.
You can probably put an arm through, barely, but that's about it.
What do you think you're doing?
I want to check the corpse.
No! You don't even know if the thing is fully dead or what it is. Don't grunt at me.
You wouldn't understand.
Apparently not.
Back to his corner.
Jeez.
Alright, by the time Tibbs returns, your prayer of healing does finish, and Pride does begin to sit up and kind of groan, kind of holding their head. Like, oh.
Whoa, easy there.
Well, I never thought I'd be seeing this place again.
Welcome back to the land of the free.
And kind of will look toward you now, Various. Thank you. I owe you a lot.
You don't owe me anything.
It was my own hubris that got me into this mess. And you got me out of it, so yes. I'd say that does indeed garner some favor. He will look toward Tiberius Pridewell and is like, so what's that one's problem? Wait a second, he looks familiar.
Oh no.
He just looks familiar to another prisoner that was here with me for a short time before I was sealed away.
I'm waiting to see Tiberius just rush over like, what?
No, he's put together that something's. If this guy appeared here where the blood in his heart was, yeah.
Probably just a coincidence. Regardless, at least this place is in quite a decrepit state, so I'd hope that you didn't run into any opposition coming here.
Well, aside from abysmal abominations, but I'm sure you're on the up and up about that by now.
Oh, I'm not surprised. They often brought outsiders or initiates who did not quite make the cut and use them in experiments, or in some cases prisoners. Usually the ones paid that they're paid by benefactors to be used, dissected, twisted. The guilds are full of crazies.
If we can't stay here,
No.
there's something down here.
Oh, I'm aware. I've been listening after all.
Yeah.
She'll kind of slide up to get off the table. A little shaky, but you can still stand.
Yeah, well. Guess we find the other spot now, huh, Various?
Yeah.
Can you all give me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh no! No!
You I need also you various 11. Okay. You all feel the ground rumble for a few seconds before you feel a pulse of energy on your minds. Various and Rose, you're able to fight it off. Pride, Flix, and Tiberius, and Frius, you all feel massive headaches coming on. Your vision begins to blur, and you all pass out on the floor.
Oh.
Sleepy time.
I am pulling all of you into the chat.
Wait.
Ooh, multiple pizza.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh.
This is so... Oh no!
Well, they're gonna need more pans.
Yeah, they're gonna need a lot of pizza.
Oof.
I'm sure nothing's gonna come and eat us now, right?
Well, at least we have the snakes as decoys and nothing else.
I'm sure that, like, it's not Hortensia. By the way, you know how I was always saying that I was pretty sure that, Tiberius had been through worse than Various? Now you understand why.
Hmm. I believe it's putting it adequately that shit's kind of fucked up right now.
Yeah. It's all gonna be okay. If we've got the audience is here with us. We're not alone in a... Oh.
Oh.
No!
Maybe Tiberius was just trying to carry a whole sack of pizzas and, you know, they underestimated it.
Yeah. Those are some really bad rolls, even for advantage. I'm sure. Oh. Oh.
Oh no, that's 4 pizzas ruined.
No. No. This is really scary without the context.
Oh, context is overrated.
Mm. That's some spicy pizza.
Oh, okay, that escalated quickly.
This is not good. Oh, so there's an attack and then there's a description or something.
Oh, yeah, that's what I figured.
That's some extra spicy pizza.
Oh.
I feel like we're oh no.
Oh, that is oh dear.
By the way, I tend to laugh when I'm scared. So
That you know what? That's a valid response.
it's like those people that just break into singing when they're scared. Oh. What is going on?
Maybe they have to. Maybe it's like one of those pizza places where it's like you get as many toppings as you want, but you gotta kill the toppings first.
Either that or they're having to clean up after themselves. I mean, acid would clean that stuck on cheese and stuff.
Not wrong.
Make sure that pan is extra shiny. Oh. Oh. This is oh, okay. Whatever they're dealing with is taking a little bit more work.
Oh, this is the most anxious game of telephone ever.
This is gonna be one heck of a cliffhanger.
Oh.
I never thought I'd feel left out and not failing a save. Oh. I'm scared to see what the next turn brings. Oh.
That was an interesting pizza.
Yeah, we were watching that pizza.
You see your three friends suddenly jolt awake.
Am I still a bear?
Yes, you're still a bear. In fact, as you look over a few of them, you notice that they have cut marks on their bodies, as if they took damage
What?
from something.
What just happened? Tiberius, are you okay?
I'm fine. It was that thing. It's trying to kill us, as I kept saying.
How?
It affects the mind. It's an aberration. It can attack us when we think about it. Or when we don't think about it. How am I supposed to know?
You said Nova. You said there was 3 that stood up.
Pride has not gotten up.
Oh.
Rose kneels down and shakes Pride's shoulder. Pride.
No response.
Pride. Shit.
Barrios is
What?
gonna give a big lick.
No response.
Were they not with us?
No, they were not with you in that nightmare.
What's Pride?
What exactly happened when you all went unconscious?
Giant room, pulsating, tried to kill us. Blew it up, cut it open, got thrown through. Thanks, Freys.
Oh no.
And you're a bit.
As you guys are talking, suddenly Pride jolts awake as if he's taken in a big breath.
Pride. Yo,
Just reading the.
what happened, Pride?
Damn thing tried to cast a nightmare on me. Oh. Was not expecting that.
We need to find where this thing is, and then tell Alacia where it is.
Well, you've got the map, Burrows. Or do you need me to hold it now that your hand is damaged?
I'm fine.
I took care of the hand. It's still usable. He'll be okay.
Very well. We found this place. Lead the way, Flix. Darius, you continue giving your master navigation, and perhaps we'll find the actual cause of all these disturbances rather than finding this morbid, morose, experimental chamber of the damned.
Oh,
Jesus, Flix is fast!
I was about to say, Flix, come back here. Because as you say this, Pride begins to stumble up onto his feet before looking at the bell. You have to kind of stabilize himself. It's like, well, the best way to start out is to find information, and I know where we can get information here. And as
Go on.
Pride says this, we'll be ending the session for tonight.
You son of a...
I told you. I told you it was going to be the biggest cliffhanger.
But that will be how we will be ending tonight. You successfully released Pride from his ring prison. You discovered, well, Tips, you finally found out what happened to your uncle. The worst.
I mean, he definitely went to another world, adventuring.
Yeah, turns out that adventuring was not really adventuring after all. And not only that, but seems like Varys' own sister's also connected to it. Flix probably has now acquired alcoholism.
Acquired or refined?
It's refined.
Refined.
Dun 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 dun.
And then Prius is bear.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, it's a bear.
But we'll be ending for tonight. Thank you all for playing. I will be opening the floor in the Off the Clock channel for you guys to explore and ask Pride questions. But you have all leveled up. You've reached your next milestone.
Woo!
Yay!
Oh.
Now, will we have our abilities next session?
As you have
Or
not
are we
taken
waiting for a long rest?
I would say you need to wait for a long rest.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you have all leveled up to, I believe that is level 8.
Oh, guess what?
Hmm? What? Guess what?
Hmm?
Did they DC right after that?
This will be interesting. I'm kind of glad I gave them the +1 con as you guys' little bonus.
I hope you're fine, guys.
Is anyone else having a problem with the imports?
Wait, this is not VTT. This is not Foundry. This is Roll20. Roll20 is not very good at this.
No, there's what the heck's it called that you can bring in to bring the 5e tools specifically for Roll20.
Oh, the character.
Yeah,
Character
I
Yeah,
think it
character
has
add.
a limit
It
on
does.
how high it goes.
It is very limited. It's kind of bullshit. That's why I wish I need to. That's why I need to learn Foundry because Roll20 sucks. But welcome to level 8. Welcome to a lot of physical, a lot of trauma. And it seems you discovered that this thing could do something a little bit more terrifying.
It's
Thank you
fine,
for
guys.
playing. Thank you for playing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for hosting.
All right, and I'm just before I end the stream here, I will say, it is your first time here and you enjoyed this. We do these sessions every 2 weeks, so next session should be scheduled on the 22nd. So hopefully we'll see you back here then for that. If you would like more information about the campaign in general, there is a link below the stream there, or you can do !Foundry to bring that up as well then to a big old write-up and list to all the previous mods there. And of course, if you do want to see more of the world building of Aether Eternius that this campaign is set in, you can also check out Nova's comic of that, either aethereternius.com or on Comicadia.
Mm-hmm. Thank you all and have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah.